Good day, Robloxians of the world, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Creators on the Blox, a podcast dedicated to learning more about the creators on the platform. I am your host, Pixelpug, and today we are joined by a very special guest, the self-taught video editor himself, FrankieFms.
Hello!
Show. And also present, but lurking in the shadows is Bia. Just the voice within the walls of this set. She is lurking from the great beyond, and the three of us are putting together this brand new podcast. Funnily enough, we've all had an idea like this for a long time. So now It is coming together, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, how are you doing, Frankie? How you doing? This is crazy. I can't believe we actually do this, but hey, man.
I've been doing good. It is actually pretty late for me at night right now. It's like 11 p.m. recording this right now. So
and that is not my fault, right? Right?
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we've been planning this for, it feels like months now, but it's literally been a week, and I mean, we have so many awesome guests lined up, and I had to do some kind of episode before we really got into it, and this is the perfect opportunity to. So this episode is just a welcome to the show episode, chatting with Bia and Frankie, and talking about what the show's gonna be. But we'll break down everything you need to know about the show. If you're watching this in the future after episodes come out, and like you're wondering, oh, what was the first episode? Then here it is. It was very anticlimactic. I'm sorry. And other than that, I mean, we thank you for watching, and we thank you. Hopefully you can join us on this crazy journey that is going to be, this show that I'm very sure of, because I mean, we're gonna do our best to keep this consistent, but, also shout out to Silver, before I forget, Silver Platinums, who built this incredible other half of the set that Frankie, sitting right there, is sitting in, like right there, right, guys?
Yes,
like right there.
Yes, right here. Yes,
right there, sitting right there.
Right
exactly, Bia. But yeah, huge thank you to the GOAT. He is so awesome and has helped me with so many of my projects. But speaking of projects, okay, if you're clicking on this and you don't know who any of us are, that's probably a bad sign for us, because we're not doing a good job so far. So let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. We're gonna calm down. Deep breaths. Yeah. Okay. Hi. I'm Pixelpug. I am a Roblox YouTuber who makes documentaries on a variety of subjects, and I love movies. That's why I have movies next to me, and I also love Roblox, and I think that there are so many awesome people on this platform, and I am spearheading this project because I really do think it will be a great opportunity to, for everyone all across the board, for the show to exist, because it will allow creators to share more about, themselves and what inspires them, what motivates them, all of that. But anyways, I've been playing Roblox for this is okay. November is going to be my 10th year. So 10th year on Roblox. And I mean, throughout the years, I've definitely met and, come and gone, with a lot of friends, a lot of people. But these past 3 years have been absolutely insane. I mean, for sure, because that has been the biggest boom of my channel's existence and my time on Roblox. And so much so to the point where all of that is what is building up to this podcast right now. I'm pulling out all the cards, trying to get as much people as I can on this show. And I guess, time will tell how this does, but I'm excited. I'm so excited. But yeah, that is me. That is who I am. I'll be hosting this show. Hopefully, you're not already sick of me, because I'm not going anywhere. Frankie, how about you?
Hello, I'm a Roblox video editor, which I have been for about 8 years now. Bloody hell! Wait, am I allowed to swear?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, great. But yeah, no, I've been on the Roblox platform for about 9 years now. Coming up to 10 next year. I believe in March. Yes, in March. Wow. My Roblox account will be 10 years old. And nice. That is actually all I have to say at the minute. I'm so sorry.
That's it? That's I mean, that's okay. That's all that's pretty much all you need to know, right? We've been around for a hot minute, but you know who we really need to hear from is the person who's in the walls right here. Bia, can you hear us? Are you there?
Ow.
Hi. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? And conjure it through one of us as a host, and we will speak out whatever you are thinking in this magical way. Oh,
sorry. I was totally not on Twitter just now. What's up? Ha!
Yay! Bia! Guys, round of applause. The live audience we have here. Yeah. Woo! What's up? Yeah.
Lol, you're making my text speech so enthusiastic. Thank you.
I mean, you do sound a lot like Frankie, Bia. It's kind of strange, but I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, well, when you're not scrolling on Twitter, Bia, what are you usually known for? What do you like to do?
Wait, I'll do a Frankie impression real quick before I talk about myself. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm Frankie. Okay.
Wow, that's actually spot on. Oh my god.
I sound just like him.
Yeah, you've been practicing. Wow.
I do editing and YouTube with a smiley face.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Bia, from the great ether. Bia is very talented. One thing she left out is the art talent, right? I don't know. Honestly, I mean, there's a lot of we're filming this at a really weird period because there's like so many things in the works, but she did do the logo, and even though we can't see it, it is awesome. Right? We know it's awesome. But
exactly.
We have the difficulty of being in the past, and so we can't really know for sure what it actually looks like.
Exactly.
So yeah, just you see below this video, you see that logo. That's pretty sick. So good job, Bia. Anyways, so yeah, Bia, Frankie, they will be helping me out a lot throughout the show. Both behind the scenes and during the productions. It's I'm very, very thankful for them to be here. So thank you so much for
You're
agreeing
welcome.
to help me with this. I'm so excited this is happening. But before we just talk a bit of wait.
I got the logo already, actually.
I hear we've got the logo. Oh, can we show that on screen? Editor, which is me. Editors, can we show that? Yep, thank you, me. Oh wow, Bia, that is. I mean, I told you, we knew it was gonna be good. So I mean, come on.
Thank you. Yeah, I know. Pretty awesome, right?
It is pretty awesome. Bia. Also, I mean, you could drop the Frankie impression. I think that bit's over, by the way, Bia. So just.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, let me just bottle
of water. Oh my god.
I was gonna switch it to me, but I can't channel that inner British. I can't do it. I can't do it because there is no inner British.
I'll do like the typical Londoner, how they say bottle of water. Bottle of water.
Guys, we are up to a great start. This show is gonna be so awesome. So yeah, before we talk more to each other about each other, it's more about what you could I don't know, just a good conversation. We'll get this part out of the way, which is the main point of this episode, which is to tell you a bit about what this show is going to be like, what the plans are, what the goals are, all of that. First things first, what you could expect from this show is organization. We are already failing at that. However, we are we're just practicing. We're just practicing, and this is a practice. But once we're done practicing, in like 5 or 6 episodes from now, then we'll officially be ready, and that is when we'll be organized. I will usually have a layout of how I want the episodes to go, whether it be an actual physical sheet of paper, not whether it be. It will be, because I just now decided that is a great idea. So write that down. Wrote it down. I'll have a piece of paper with a layout of what to expect from the episode, what topics to cover, and I will make sure that every episode containing a special guest is fulfilling and actually covers a lot of big talking points that people may be interested in, but also to try and promote a genuine conversation between me and the guest, right? I also probably should backtrack a bit and mention what this show actually is, and that it is creators on the Blox. It is a Roblox podcast. It is taking people from the Roblox community, from the Roblox space, it is creators on the Blox, but you can consider pretty much most fields on Roblox a creator field, but there is some, gray areas where you couldn't, but just know that generally just means the entire community, that, any big, influential figure from that space, right? That is who we're going for on this podcast. And the point of it is to have them on, sit down right here on this awesome set that I already know what it looks like because I live in the future. And this guest will just talk about, it may seem a little narcissistic, right? Like they're going to sit there and talk about themselves, but that's a podcast, right? It's like an interview almost, right? And it will be just a fun, again, a bunch of talking points. I think one of the big, cool ways to organize it would be to naturally transition from past to present to future, right? Past, talking about their backstory, talking about how they got here, their regrets, what they've learned. Present, talking about how they manage what a state that they're at right now, what they yearn for, all these different things. And then the future, we can have at the end where what they can expect, 5 years from now, or where they want to go from here. Stuff that you normally wouldn't hear, because of course you see creators and what they're doing at a state right now, but you never really know, of course people, they talk about it, but it's cool to learn about how they got to this point, and also to get a little insight on where they plan to go from here, right? That is something that I'm always thinking about, at least, and I think it would be really, really cool to learn from some of these, people, where they plan to go. And also, we will be including a very fun, unique concept to the show that no other podcast has done before, and you cannot tell me otherwise, because I'll be turning off the comments, and that is, you guys will be having, I'm pointing to the wall, I'll get to that in a second, you guys will have your own questions that you can ask the creators. There will be a whole bunch of questions that we will compile leading up to the episode's recording that I will be asking throughout the episode to the creator. So we will actually, all of us will be handpicking out, all of these responses that we get. We'll be picking out different ones and that we think will bring up, great conversation points, but also are great questions in general. Maybe throw some funny ones in there, because I'm not going to lie, spoiler alert, we already did collect 2 batches, I guess, of questions from the next 2 guests that's going to be on the show after this episode. And I gotta say, I am scared of all of you, and I am starting to second guess myself and my decisions to do this show. But that is besides the point. Besides you guys, where you know who you are, there was also some genuinely incredible questions, and I cannot wait. So what you can expect from this show is weekly uploads, weekly episodes, and every week is going to be a different guest, right? And this guest will have the whole spiel. I will sit down, have a conversation with them, and have like your questions mixed in. And that is the same formula that will just stay through and through, right? There may be some changes here and there, but that's what you can expect straight up, right? So a great way to, to be, to if you want to, hear from a creator that you like, of course, we're open to suggestions. Leave them in the comments below, but also help us out and, reach out to that creator or ping them or, try and influence them to come onto the show because, we are very limited as well. But for the most part, we will do everything we can to get all these awesome people on. And every week with each of these guests, there's also going to then it's going to be followed by the question collection of the following guests. So it's going to be like a continuous cycle. And again, I'm saying this very confidently. I for those of you who don't know, I do already run a weekly podcast, and that we've been doing well as of recently, but there's been times where it's been a monthly podcast, and it's just it's sometimes it's hard, right? It's hard to keep up with this. So we're doing the best we can. Obviously, we're not making money off of this right now, and we're pretty much gaining nothing, personally from this other than awesome experience and awesome, awesome conversations with people and being able to provide you guys with great insight into the world of, the Roblox space that you may, a side of it you may not usually see. I'd say, I guess, the main goal of this show is, it's not just about trying to get people on here and talk to them. The main goal is to try and figure out purely to separate the creator from their creations for a second and just see what motivated them to create whatever they, or just do what they love to do in general, right? To learn what motivates this person, what inspires this person, and all of that. I feel like that's when it becomes a lot more relatable, and that's where you can get some really good insight that you will probably never be able to really see anywhere else. And that's what I'm most excited for, right? Those genuine conversations with these guys, to learn, to improve. Via your emojis are they're I keep looking over and they're throwing me off, and I love it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling here, but it's it's such an unpredictable show. There is no flat out, formula I can say other than the fact that this is going to be fun, and we're here to learn, to improve, to share, and to connect. And I sounded really corporate there, so not connect to. What's a better word than connect? Because Roblox has ruined it.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. That does remind me. That does bring up a good point. Bia laughed, by the way. That brings up a good point. Roblox in general, right? This is a Roblox podcast. It's literally called Creators on the Blox. And that is true. It is a basis for the concept that is this show. However, we cannot state this enough. I don't know if we have to mention it every episode. I don't think we do, but I'm sure we'll put it in the description or, the channel's description. This is not officially affiliated with Roblox in any way, shape, or form. This is completely separate. This is fan work, community work, purely, and that's it, right? Straight up. This is just out of love for the community. But also, there's a little bit of a, what's the word? There's a stigma when you're doing stuff, related to Roblox and the platform. And I just want to also clarify that this podcast is not we're going to do our best to not make it focused on Roblox as a platform, and certainly not to be a promotion or advertisement, like a big walking billboard for Roblox either, right? We're not here going to be talking about, straight up trying to get these guys to say how great Roblox is. No, we want to get the truth, the reality of it, right? We are probably going to hear a lot of criticism of Roblox at times too. That is the point of this show, right? In all, we want to learn about the creator themselves, while Roblox is just kind of like the backdrop for this all, right? Because while Roblox is great, the thing I love most about it, and I think a lot of people can agree, is the community. I mean, that is straight up, I think, what makes Roblox so special and sets it apart from so many other spaces, is just the community around Roblox is so strong, and there's so many awesome people and talented people, and it's especially like on Twitter that, you know, brings everyone together. It is very great to see. So that is what I want to encourage on the show, but not Roblox. We're not affiliated with Roblox. Please don't sue us. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I'm trying to think. Is there anything else we should probably mention about the show before, you know, it kicks off? I'm trying to think. I guess where to find us, obviously, we're here on YouTube. But you can also find us on Spotify. This will be posted on Spotify. And YouTube and Spotify are the only pages and sites that you can watch the podcast. And then it will be on all the other podcast services, but those will only be listen only. However, also be sure to follow us on Twitter. I'll be making a Twitter page for this, Creators on the Blox. I think the @ is Creators on Blox because I already made it, but it's Creators on the Blox podcast. And that is where we'll be posting the big post about, you know, when we make a new episode, it'll be announced there. But also when we're looking for question submissions, we'll be, you know, posting the link to that on there as well. So that is where to stay the most informed. And if you have a question for a creator, you don't want to miss it, be sure to, you know, keep an eye out on that. But also it will be posted on the community tab of this YouTube channel. So keep that in mind too. But yeah. So keep an eye on the community. I mean, for you guys, basically, all you have to worry about is just keep an eye out on the community tab. Stay informed, you know, with if you do want to be involved, just, you know, community tab, Twitter is the best way to stay informed, and submit questions whenever we are opening them. It's done through Straw Page because I feel like it's the best and easiest way for us to manage it personally. And yeah, it is gonna be really fun. Expect weekly uploads, with this being the first. I don't want to talk about future guests, I guess, because it's always changing, right? So we never know what's going to happen. But I hope it can always be a surprise when you see that questionnaire posted for the next guest. That's also what I am excited about too. Is it's going to be really fun to, you know, see who. It's like Smash Bros, right? Where they kept announcing new people on the roster. The goal is for everyone to be here, right? All across the board, developers, YouTubers, artists, UGC, you know, modelers. No, I'm not gonna say that one, but everyone, guys, everyone. All right, so yeah, that is the podcast. That is us. That is who we are. That is what we're going for. It's gonna be so fun. Subscribe, like, all of that. Anyways, okay. Now that I'm done talking about that, I promise episodes aren't just going to be me talking like this. This is different. This is just me explaining what the show's going to be like. But now let's get into like what the show is going to actually feel like in future episodes, which is just chatting. So you guys are doing well, right? Right? You guys are doing good?
Yes.
I'm going to drink out of my imaginary cup. Yeah. Uh-oh. I hear the rumbling of the walls as Bia is typing, about to conjure up a new message. I was not on Twitter just now for approximately 2 minutes. You were not. Okay, I believe you. We believe.
Yes, we believe.
We believe. Yeah, totally.
Wait, let me rephrase that.
Okay. Sounds good, British Bia.
Oh, bloody hell, mate. I was not on X just now for approximately 2 minutes, innit, mate? That was terrible. That was, oh my God.
Incredible. Perfect. Bia, you're getting better and better at this. Oh, man. You sound more British than Frankie. It's amazing. Oh. Wow. So, all right, Frankie, you're being interrogated right now. No. You have been around, of course, for a while now, but I correct me if I'm wrong. You got your start, and not you got your start, but you got your big break mostly through the RTC, the Roblox Twitter community.
Yeah, I would say so. Because
Okay.
beforehand, I was mainly doing live streams on YouTube for a different channel. I was doing Pet Simulator streams. I would not be able to do something like that now. That was really boring, in my opinion. I'm gonna be so honest. It was so boring. Literally streaming like 4 or 5 hours a day on Pet Simulator. It was actually dreadful.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm impressed because like how even do you stream Pet Simulator and make it somewhat entertaining? Like no matter how talented of a streamer you are.
I think honestly the only reason why it kept going, like I kept going with it, was because like for one, there was a lot of people watching, like probably about like 100 to 200 concurrent viewers on like a lot of the streams. Yeah, wow. I don't know why. Like a lot of them did pretty well. And then as well as that, like I think it's honestly just my friends in the call like mucking around for hours in there as well that kept me going. But yeah, it wasn't all boring to me, but like obviously it was kind of like I was like, okay, I don't imagine myself doing this for a long time, and I really didn't.
So it wasn't more about the game. It was just more about like, you know, just hanging out, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I enjoyed the whole thing of like building a community, I suppose. Like
Yeah.
It was about the friends we made along the way. True. Because like there are a couple of people I met from doing that channel, which has actually led me to some great friendships. So yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Oh, sick. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that kind of sounds like it just feels like, I guess, what the concept of a podcast, it's not obviously a podcast, but like it's like you just it's not much about what you're actually doing. It's more about just conversing. And at that point, I mean, that is much more, I guess, deeper. And I mean, obviously, I do think that is a great way to connect with people. And I gotta stop using that word. That is a great way to bond with people. And,
yes. Yes. Replace the word connect.
That is the one rule of this podcast.
It's actually become a corporate buzzword now.
It's so bad. I hate it.
It was about the friends we made along the way. Hello, my lovely connections.
Hello, Bia.
Oh my god.
Connection. Yeah, it's oh god. Okay. Anyways,
my fellow connection.
Trying not to bring down the vibes of this by introducing Roblox's incredible lingo.
I'm gonna disconnect you.
Yeah. You mentioned, I mean, I had no idea you started with streaming Pet Simulators. That's actually really interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, that does bring up another interesting point that I just randomly thought of in terms of like, out of all like the content creators in the space, you know, like even considering like the highest of quality creators, like the animators or like, of course, like the Roblox filmmakers and stuff, I still consider people who play these games like Pet Simulator 99 or like Grow a Garden and make something interesting out of it, make a video that people actually watch and engage with, I consider that more impressive than any of those other like actual practical skills, like skill sets. And like, even though I don't consider it as, you know, I like a high regard myself, I still think it is rather way more impressive, because how in the world do you make that interesting? Like, you as a creator have to be the entertainer there. You are doing most of the heavy lifting, and that's why all of those creators are always like some of the best people to talk to, because naturally they made it big because not what they're playing, because clearly they are playing literally the most boring games on the face of this planet, but they themselves are entertaining, and people watch their videos because of it, and it's so awesome. Of course there's that aspect, like of course like they use these different of course, these techniques and stuff for engagement, and it is, Pet Simulator 99 and Grow a Garden have these themes of FOMO, and they use these special limited time events or items to, get people to come back, and that's, of course, a portion of why those videos do well, but for the most part, it still is, that doesn't discount how impressive it is to be a creator like that. So massive respect to those guys. Like, I can't even think of people like that. Like Sabrina and of course DJ on Terra Bright do that a lot, but Night Fox is a great example, and I don't know, it's really cool. So there's a little shout out there. Also, that is a great other point, I guess, because this is still the welcome episode, so I guess we could still keep bringing up points like this, but that is another main goal of this podcast, is to be more positive. Like, obviously, there's going to be a lot of criticism, there's going to be a lot of reflecting and regrets and a lot of negativity in general, but it is going to be catered in a way to promote motivational change and, like, constructive feedback, right? Like, stuff like that. Like, it is not, the goal is to completely avoid the vibes of bashing on something or completely being just negative about something, and like, just that in general, right? That I just want to let you guys know, if you're curious of my mindset going into these things, that's what I try to, going to try to cater, right? Optimistic attitude. That's the word. Optimistic attitude. But yeah, really, really cool. And also it brings up another, just in general, the RTC is a space that I'm sure will come up every now and then on the show as well. And again, you are a big figure in the space. You got 8,000. Is it 8,000 followers on your account? Like, of course, more than that, but
I have about 6,000 followers. On,
I'm thinking of your video where you said you had 8,000 total across all these pages. Yeah. No, you do have 6,000 on Twitter though. Yeah.
I have about 8,000. I'm not sure how accurate that is anymore. Because I think I think it's probably less now. Because a lot of the channels that I mentioned about, I haven't actually uploaded since that introduction video. Okay. Yeah, I've probably got I think I need like an Oscars award for like the worst upload schedule on the planet.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, with both me and Bia here, I feel like this is more of a support group for people who have god-awful upload schedules.
Yes.
Because we really do not upload at all across
I think the
board,
main reason why I don't upload much is because I'm like way too much of a perfectionist, if that makes sense. Like,
that's totally fair.
Same. Exactly. Same. I think Bia agrees. I'm like so worried about like uploading like the next video I do, because like it's entirely different from like what my channel used to be. Because most of my videos on my channel were like probably when I was like 14 and younger. So a lot of the stuff I did was like when I was like 14. I'm like almost 19 now. So that's for reference.
Wow. Yeah, that is dang. That is some that is some time.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, shoot. I mean I guess since we are all here coping with each other about the fact that we don't upload and we are sitting here doing a podcast instead, I do think there is there's definitely lessons to be learned there, and that is I'm gonna tie it back to talking about what the show, show's goals and stuff again, because I'm just a master at segues. But I also would love to learn from these other, big creators and stuff, like their creator mindset. Like, of course, I don't want this show to become something. I do want to make a clear distinction, right? I don't want this to be a show about interviewing creators, specifically only talking about their biggest pieces of work, right? Like their biggest creation or like their channel. So like, for example, if we had a developer on, I don't want to have them on to specifically talk about specific details about their game, the future of their game, right? It's not about their game. It's about them. Their game will be a little brief portion of the video that we'll talk about. That's one thing. But also on the other side of the spectrum on that, I don't want this to be something where it's like when it's creators, like, of course, developers as well, but mainly YouTubers. I don't want it to be something about like educating about their creator mindset, right? I don't want to be something where it's like, here is here is like how I succeed. Here's what, like, the strategy, stuff like that, right? I don't want to look at the practical side of things. I do want to learn about that, right? I do think that is something great to be learned from this. And I'm sure if a guest brings it up, I'm going to encourage it. But I don't want to look at it from a practical standpoint of like instructions. I want them to more so express their psychological standpoint and mindset on this whole thing, like on their, in their creations, right? I want to know what's going on up here that, produces some of these like incredible pieces of work, right? These games or these videos that are so successful, or, just who they are as a person, right? Again, it is all about the creator. That is the goal of this podcast. It's creator focused. It is them. Like, it is all about that person right there. Which, back to you, Frankie. So you, as of recently, I mean, I guess to talk about the RTC in general, how do you feel the RTC has been recently in comparison to when you first, joined?
I think when I first joined, I mainly first joined when I was at the time really bored. Because basically for health reasons, I'm not gonna get into that because that's like a whole thing in itself. But basically, while I was bored, because basically I was recovering from my heart condition at the time, and basically I decided, what, I was bored. I bought Twitter Blue, or X Premium now. That sounds terrible, by the way.
X Premium, yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. X Premium, yep. X Premium. That definitely does not sound like something for I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
What do you mean? That's the first thing that comes to mind is a family-friendly, open to all ages social media app. I mean, come on. X Premium, right? Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I genuinely just thought I'm gonna start tweeting stuff related to Roblox, because the thing is I've been looking at the Roblox Twitter community, bird's eye view, for many years, probably since 2018, to be honest. But I never actually joined the Twitter community, just mainly because I thought oh my god, it's so toxic. And I think to be honest, I don't think that has really changed at all. I really don't think it has. But yeah. Despite the community being quite toxic, I genuinely do think that I've met a lot of incredible people, like you, for an instance. And also as well, I've met literally hundreds and hundreds of people who I thought I would never meet, just from I don't know, just posting crap on Twitter.
Yeah,
literally. When
I joined, I didn't think that would be a space for something like that to be catered, right? How is this something where it feels like everyone's just in one big group chat? Why did that's what I feel like when when I first joined, because everyone's just so interconnected and talking to each other, and you pass by people and you're like, hey, what's up? And then you don't see them for some time, they come back again. It's interesting. It's literally an actual tightly knit community. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And I think to be honest, I've met some of my best friends from this community. For an example, Omar, who is known as Emirati on Twitter, you probably know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
He has been probably single-handedly the person who has honestly like changed a lot about me in a sense. Like he is one of my best friends I've ever met on the internet, I'll be honest.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Also as well, like some other people as well, like some of the first like lot of people I've met, like Nafjan. I think you know who he is as well, Nafjan boy.
Mm-hmm.
As well as that, Two Codes. And so that's loads of people I've met in this community that have been like amazing. I'm very glad to meet all of those people. As well as that, that introduction video that I made on Twitter, that genuinely did kind of just jumpstart everything for me on Twitter, because I think a lot of people on Twitter, like I thought, oh, what would be a good way for me to like kind of get like more eyes onto me? And I thought, oh, I think like I should do like a little introduction video where I kind of just like explain myself a bit, and that ended up being like one of the best decisions, because I've had a lot of people from that video.
Dude, yeah, that's awesome actually. Oh man, I admire, like, I don't know, it's such a great place where it's like you can just slowly build up your skills. Like I've seen so many people like keep like, oh, I'm gonna try this out, right? I'm gonna try becoming an artist. I'm gonna try editing, because for one, it's a very motivational space to see all these other people who are so good at all these different things. You know, to be able to interact with them and for them to interact with you. It's like, oh wait, maybe I can try this out. Maybe I can do this. But like it's also crazy in a sense where just like I see all the time people take breaks, or you know, kind of just lay low for a bit and just kind of, you know, peruse, you know, Twitter and just look at, you know, posts, like them, interact and stuff, but then, you know, they stay on the low, and then maybe in the future they make another resurgence, come back again and try something else, right? Like it's a place where you can genuinely be at your own pace and you don't have to worry about becoming irrelevant or just like running out of time, I guess. Like that is something I feel like you always have to fear on these other platforms with an ever-changing algorithm. But with something like Twitter, everything is so enclosed in these communities. I'm not sitting here trying to promote Twitter, because Bia brought up a great point. Twitter isn't even family friendly on its own.
Yeah, and I think Twitter, especially if you first sign up for an account, it is absolutely atrocious. I'm just saying.
Yep.
It is. It's not nice when you first sign up for an account. You just
That's
see
very true.
a lot of political garbage on your timeline.
I made an account just for this podcast, and I forgot how jarring it is to open Twitter for the first time. I really did. It's literally like the we're like in an ocean of the internet, and all of us individuals are like stranded in that ocean, and it almost feels like the only piece of land where we can all converge together and hang out is like a piece of volcanic rock with actual molten lava spewing out of it, but it's our only option. Like that's what it feels like, and it feels like because that's like what Twitter is, right? Everyone, it feels like it's our only option to come together, but such a great community has been, you know, catered around it and based on it that it's just like, okay, I guess we're going with it. And I really don't see that changing. I don't know. You can't migrate to another platform as much as you want to try with like Blue Sky and stuff like that. Like people will always stick to what they know. And there's such a big community on this, you know, the site that, oh, well, I guess we're here. We're here to stay.
Yeah, exactly. Like part of me thinks like, oh my God, like why is it that like my Twitter is like the biggest like platform that I have, because of like the absolute mess that the platform's been, especially since Elon Musk bought it. The platform, in my opinion, has gotten significantly worse as someone who's been on Twitter since like 2015. No, it's one hell of a mess, to be honest.
It's crazy. I've always, like, the craziest thing since I joined is just I always found it crazy that amidst this chaos that is Twitter with everything around it, if you stay within those close, like, this like tight little communities, right, on these little circles, which is like the Roblox space, but also there's like Fortnite and all these other games,
Minecraft, there's like tons of different like Twitter communities.
If you stay, or like just anime in general, I've seen also this big one. If you stay within those bubbles, then it feels fine. And I mean, I guess that's what everyone's been okay with. That's when I've been, because of course my main account and alt account is like, it's completely chill now, right? Because you make your account that way as you engage with more and more. But I don't know, it's just interesting to see. It's interesting. Also, Bia, yes, that is very much so a great profile picture. Let me tell you why that is the profile picture.
Awesome profile picture. What a profile picture!
When you join,
you have to show that on screen. You have to show it on
I definitely will. When you join Twitter, they force you to follow an account, to make a bio, and to make a profile picture, because if you don't, they will bug the hell out of you until you do. And I was getting so sick of these notifications. I'm like, fine, I will set it as this. And that was one of the options, and I chose it. I don't know why that's an option, but it's incredible. God. I mean, maybe that's the logo, guys. Maybe that is our podcast logo, actually. But yeah, is that okay? Can we?
Yes. I think that should be the logo.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. Welcome to Creators on the Blox. Big old hard eyes emoji is our mascot.
Perfect branding. Perfect branding.
Oh man. Oh man. Yo, look at that. It's beautiful. It's a marvel to look at. Oh man. I guess another thing I do want to bring up is we will always be, I mean, I guess in terms of help on the show, we appreciate it, but until we say otherwise, I think for now we are pretty solid. But the biggest thing we will need help with, and we'll always be looking for people on, is artists, actually. The plan is to have different artists draw each thumbnail. And so it's like a different art style every time, but I have a general idea that it's like the same composition of like the same headshot profile of this guest that we have on, but a drawn version of their Roblox avatar talking into a microphone. That will be like the consistent theme throughout the entire series with the thumbnail, but it will just change styles. Like, that's the idea I had. I thought that would be That's
cool. Actually such a cool idea.
Right. And I feel like it promotes also the general idea we're going for here, right? To bring together all these different, creative, talented people from the space. And I feel like that will be a great way to show love to, artists out there. So we are looking to commission you, please, if you are an artist and you're interested. Actually, there's nowhere you can reach out to us. So I guess I will... I guess keep an eye out on the community tab and the Twitter page, where we're always posting updates of like collecting questions and stuff. Because if we desperately like need artists and stuff, I'm sure every now and then we will make a post with an open casting call for artists to send their portfolio somewhere. And I think that's a great place to keep an eye out. So if you're an artist, and you're interested, keep an eye on that. I think it'll be fun. Other than that, I don't know, Bia, I haven't been asking you too many questions, but I feel like you're kind of, busy with that Hard Eyes logo, so I'm gonna leave you to it. But I also you you can ask anything. I'm hard
time maxing, but it's okay.
Oh. These are the people that will be putting together this show, guys, and it is going to be fantastic. I don't know. We've I guess before we move, I guess we'll talk about Bia in a second. Actually, Bia, you can finish up what you're doing with the Hard Eyes. Frankie, I guess what I'm trying to test here is that formula of past, present, future. We talked about your past. We talked about where you're at right now, and now I'm kind of curious, where do you plan on going from here, other than making a podcast with us? But other than that, What do you plan from going from here?
Honestly, I plan on I'm getting so distracted by all these different heart eyes emojis.
It keeps getting smaller, and it's incredible. I don't know why. I love it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, future. So, what is your future looking like, you think?
Okay, right, future. Okay, let me turn off this chat before I get distracted. So basically, I was going to say that like my future, at the moment, I have a lot of different ideas for what I want to do, in terms of content, but also as well, for my main channel, I kind of just want to do experimental content of things that I would like doing instead of doing like what everyone and their mum's doing at the minute, which is like doing grow a garden content or steal a brain rot content or like, I don't know, something in that like genre right now. Like I literally see like YouTubers like bloody Ali A who do like Fortnite videos who have like come onto Roblox and do like steal a brain rot and like grow a garden videos. Like what is going on?
It's strange. It is strange to see.
I know, it's just like everyone, like all these Fortnite YouTubers have noticed like how much of like a big platform Roblox is now, and they're just kind of jumping onto it.
Right.
I mean, and a lot of them have been banging in views, so fair enough on them. For doing that.
More power to them. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, no, like I want a lot of my videos to be like with my friends. I just want to do content that like I think would be fun and is videos that I would personally watch. So that wouldn't be grow a garden and steal a brain rot videos.
Yeah, exactly. We live in a very weird time of YouTube content creation, and
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I hope this podcast can be kind of like a little shining light. Because I mean it is very common to say that like, you know, it's easy to say that it is a horrible period for like, it's like there's so much lazy and just slop content out there, right? But there really is some genuinely good creators. I mean, obviously the algorithm isn't promoting it, so obviously it's not the mainstream meta in the Roblox space. I guess I'll talk Roblox specifically here. Like, it is not the meta, right, to have these high quality videos or games or pieces of work, right? Instead, it's the slop, it's the engagement farms, all that stuff. But it is definitely also a very, very great time for, like, you know, the community. There is some awesome, talented creators out there that are making some incredible things, doing some great things, and it's easy to look past that. And it is sad because they do get overshadowed. Their work does get overshadowed, and it is sad. But that's why it's so important to like support these smaller creators, right? Because when the algorithm doesn't see them, I mean, the fact that they know that you see them means the world to them. I mean, I know like personally, I know that it means a lot to creators that you just show your support and love for them. Do all you can to support them. Yeah.
I was going to say that like the slop, when you were talking about slop, I'm just saying, I've done my fair share of slop on Roblox. So basically, I made a game on Roblox, I would say about 4 years ago now. Oh my God, it's close to 5 now. But basically, I made a Roblox game as a joke. Basically, I remember the Bloxy Awards. I think it was like best music video or something like that. And Lankybox, this is already going terrible. But basically,
already lost me.
So they had the Piggy music video nominated for the Bloxy Awards, right? And
tragically,
when I saw that, I thought it was really funny. So I thought, as a joke, on my alt account, I have this group called VTrue, which I didn't create the group, by the way. I just nicked some group that had like no owner to it. So I took that and then started publishing slop games onto it. And the one that actually stuck was a game called Escape the Lanky Box Obby, which at the time of recording this right now has 9,984,370 visits.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. That is the game. The thing that's the most mental about this game is the fact that I've not spent a single penny on advertising for the game.
Oh my. Wow.
It just naturally blew up in the algorithm. I have no idea. Like, literally, this game has been like a source of income for me as well for a few years.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
Oh my god.
Like, see, that's like what I. Well, okay. For one, I don't know if you saw Laughability's new video on his alt account. He has an alt account called Laugh, and I watched it before doing this episode, like right before we recorded. I watched it, and apparently, for his next video, I did. Okay, so Bia saw it. For his next video, he's like challenged himself to make a game successful or something like that. I don't know what the concept is. He didn't really reveal it or talk about it anywhere else, but long story short, he made a brain rot game, and it ended up getting into the top 50 most played games on Roblox. And
oh my god,
it had so many players on it at one point, he said, and it got so much money for him that he is continuing it on now. But like that reminded me of that, and it brought me to a point that I thought was kind of funny. When that video eventually comes out, like, because he said he learned so much from it, he could talk about it for hours, and he said he didn't want to spoil much. Like in the video, he said he didn't want to spoil much because like the main channel video is gonna explain it all, show the crazy story of how it came to be. It'd be kind of funny to consider on this podcast, like, you know how movies have their press tours. And like when a movie releases, they do like they go around either like the country or even sometimes the globe and go on all these different shows or interviews or red carpets, and they promote the film while also, you know, appearing as a guest on whatever it is. It would be kind of fun to do something like that with the show. That I was thinking to make as an excuse for some people to join on, because like for the most part, each of these episodes are going to be so like, I guess, just random and spontaneous, right? It would just be a guest that comes on because we were able to get them on. But it'd be cool if there was some with purpose where, like, let's say again, Laughability would be the example. If he dropped this video, it'd be awesome to have him on, do the whole spiel about the show, but tie in this overarching thing of like also like promoting the, you know, the video he made, but also mainly like what he learned from that experience, so that we could put like in the title, like, Laugh explains how his video, how he accidentally made a brain rot game. Like, Laugh explains how he accidentally made one of the most popular games of all time on Roblox, right? So like it's cool. It'd be a cool opportunity to do stuff like that, right? And I don't know. That is something to consider. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing like actual like themed episodes where it's like connected to a central idea while also having the same general structure other episodes do. But also it is worth noting that this wouldn't necessarily be promoting the video. I guess the video would be promoting us, because I don't know what we as the show would have to provide if we over here with like, I'm going to predict we have at least 35 subscribers, and then at most 200 max for at least like the first month of the show's existence. That's my my prediction. I guess we'll see. Let's bet money on that. Let's promote gambling, all of the above.
Exactly. I love gambling.
I love gambling.
It's why I played Pet Simulator. I'm kidding.
Exactly. Oh,
you know, actually, do you want to know how much Robux I unfortunately spent on Pet Simulator?
Oh no, yeah.
I've spent over 350,000 Robux on Pet Sim.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wait,
yes,
really?
I am serious. Yes, I am serious. I remember one month I spent, I think, 60,000 Robux on Pet Simulator 99. They basically have this thing called the Forever Pack on Pet Simulator. By the way, this thing is like an actual scam. It's like you basically it's like an infinite trail of like rewards. You pay Robux and then like you can claim these rewards. I think it's like 5 or 6 different rewards. You buy it. It starts off I think like 50 Robux. It goes to like 100 or something, and then it goes up to 3,000 at the end. Something like that. 3,000 at a time. And
oh my god.
It took me like 200,000 Robux to get a Titanic, which at the time was like the best kind of like a huge pet in the game. It's basically what every single person was flexing at the time. But obviously, now there's like gargantuans, and that's when I stopped playing the game because I was like, oh my god, what have they done to the game?
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
I'm just gonna say this right now. Can you, if I tell you how much Robux I made from Escape the Lanky Box, I'll be all together. Will you censor the amount?
Yeah, I'll censor it.
Okay. You don't have to cut it out. You can just censor it.
I'll blank it. Yeah.
Okay. Sick. So, from that all together, Escape the Lanky Box obby, I think has made me roughly about point Robux.
What?
Yes.
What? No
Around
way.
something like that. I've not DevX'd a penny of it because I felt like if I DevX'd it, it wouldn't have been great. Cause like I don't know, it feels like a bit weird for me to make real life money off of probably the crappiest game I've made in my life. Cause the initial game when I published it like I literally created the game, published it within about an hour and a half of the game's existence. I just logged off the account for like, I would say about 2 months. I logged back on and saw that the game got like 50,000 visits. Something like that. It was like 50,000. It was so stupid as well. Because like at its peak, it had about 200 people playing at the same time. Consistently.
Wow.
I don't know why. It was like so such a stupid game. I know.
It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. Like you can literally make money doing anything. Like there's so many opportunities out there. What am I doing wrong? I'm sitting here making another piece of content that's not going to make me anything, guys. We're canceling the show. I'm having a crisis. I can't do this right now.
You could actually show this on the screen, but I was gonna make like another Lanky Box game a few months ago. I ended up not doing that mainly because the trend kind of died after I was about to release it. But I thought you were like
I thought you were gonna be like, oh, I came to my senses. I realized this is not. I should not be dedicating time to a lanky. But no, it's just because the trend. All right, let's see it. Let's see it.
Okay.
Let's send it over.
Hold on, I gotta find it. It's somewhere in here. But oh my god, it's somewhere here.
I respect the grind. That's insane. I feel like out of all of the the professions, I say professions. What am I saying? Out of all of the niches on Roblox of like creation, I feel like as a YouTuber, it's oh my god.
This is the thumbnail I made for the game. Oh
my god. I want to click on it. It's so clickable. It's perfect.
What do you think of it?
That I mean, I could see why it did so well. I really can.
That's not Escape the Lanky Box obby. That's the game that I ended up not releasing. Let me show you actually how simple this thumbnail was. Okay. By the way, this thumbnail's been the exact same for almost 5 years. Here it is. It's a Roblox Studio screenshot.
Oh my god, what? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That's the whole thumbnail. That is the thumbnail. On my leg.
That's insane. That's insane.
It's so funny because, like, when you go to the actual page for the game, it's always been, like, stretched. Like, it's always been, like, a bit stretched vertically. It's so funny.
Look, dude, I would think that's, like, a horror game, bro. They're standing there at the end of this obby. That's so scary.
I think it's because, like, I saw a few games do this exact kind of, like, thumbnail style back then, so I thought, like, you know, I'll do the same. Because I just thought it looked funny as well.
That's very smart. That's very, very smart. Wow. God. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Well, man. I mean,
would you like to hear the name of the account that has actually been holding this entire game for this whole time?
Oh, no.
I'm a good game dev 2398. That is the username I came up for the account.
I'm a good game dev.
Yes.
Oh my.
Oh, and I just put the 4 digits at the end because I thought it was funny.
I love to think that there's this like 9-year-old who's scrolling through Roblox and they're weighing out their options and they're like, Lanky Box obby games.
Escape the Lanky Box obby!
But what really seals the deal for them is they see the username and like, holy shit, this is the real deal. Never mind. This is it. That I think is what it's not the thumbnail. I think you got it all wrong. I think it's the username. I'm telling you, I think it's the username. That's incredible.
I'm just looking at the game right now. There's 19 people playing right now.
What? What?
There's 19 people playing. Usually at this time, if this was like 3 years ago, it would have like, I think about 100 people playing at this kind of day. I used to like hyper obsess about the player statistics, even though I was hardly even a Roblox developer. I say like Roblox developer in my bio. Like I did used to have like a passion for like making Roblox games back when I was probably about like 11, 12, 13 or whatever.
What went wrong? That's my No, what? Okay, I'm over here hating, but you were over here with all these people who played your game, dude.
Yes.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh,
it's so stupid because like I don't think I've ever said about it on Twitter either that I was a guy who made Escape the Lanky Box obby. But like I spoke to some people about it, like oh my god, I think my cousins played this game. Like I'll be like, what? Like I had someone, like one of my friends, she messaged me going like, oh, my cousin actually played this game. You're the one who made it.
And then they disowned you from the family, right? That was the next step. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah. I mean, hey, you're exposing yourself to. Hey, and look at that. Let's tie it back. Hey guys, look at that. We have some groundbreaking stuff only on this podcast that you can't find anywhere else. That is the goal. Yeah, I want to join. I agree, Bia. I agree. Look at that, dude.
Oh yeah, I made that great thumbnail in about I don't know, the 15 minutes.
18 new stages. Wow.
Yeah, those stages were all 3 models, by the way. I just
You gotta help me here. I'm trying to sell this as something better than it. maybe these are free models from the best of the best obby creators. So like you have the seal of approval that this is the highest of quality obbies.
I'm pretty sure the obby, like the original part of the obby, was from some like free model that was in like thousands of different games. So
let's transition to Bia. So Bia, did you make any LankyBox games that went immensely popular? For not that I know of. All right, so okay, so I am sad to announce this right here on like the podcast while we're live, but I just got the word. Right here. I just got the word that we are downsizing, and after some budget cuts, I will have to remove one of you from the team of $0 an hour down to -5. So you're actually gonna owe me money. Frankie, I am so sorry to say this, but I cannot have you on this team anymore. And you can take your LankyBox lunchbox and backpack, and I'll see you later. Thank you so much for coming on. So, Bia, how? I mean, you said that. Why are you demoting my goat? He made escape the LankyBox. Bia, let's move on here. You are cutting it really close. I'm really. I really promote a very safe work environment for my team members here, and they all feel very welcome and at home, and they can agree on that, right? Frankie can't answer because he's currently long gone. But Bia, you said that you are an artist. No, you didn't say I said you're an artist. You said you are a editor, and what else? Yeah, you said, well, you are an artist. Assuming my profession's IC. No, don't turn this back on me. No. Guys, I don't know if I could do this. My workers are turning against me, and I feel really scared right now. Okay, if I increase your pay from $0 to $0 and a high five, is that okay? Yes. Okay. All right. Frankie, you can come back.
Hello. Okay.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Okay, so anyways, Bia, how did you get to the point where you are now? What is your story? And while Bia is thinking about that, Frankie, prepare your best Bia impression in the form of the most British accent you could possibly see.
Okay.
And it will be incredible. Text wall incoming. While that is happening, Frankie, I need to have a chat with you about what I learned. I'm going to have you sign an NDA to agree to never bring up anything LankyBox related ever again on this podcast.
Okay. First of all, I'm very sorry, and my condolences that you had to hear this go into your eardrums. That I was the one who made that game. I wouldn't say it is my proudest piece of work. To be honest.
That could have been. Let me show you how that's really done.
Oh, God.
Hey, it's been a while since I've seen... Okay, I'm not doing this.
Were you trying to do like the Miranda Sings apology there?
My goal right now is to make as many... Clearly my goal is to make as many people as possible click off of the show immediately. That is exactly what I'm going for right now, I guess. And I don't know why, but I'm going with it. I am going with it. But just know for next time. I guess it is important to bring up though, realistically speaking, obviously again, it will just be me and the guests for all these episodes. However, I would love every now and then to bring you guys back and do like an episode with the three of us again. Just like maybe on special occasions, I guess, where we can talk about like whenever, I guess it'll be fun whenever there's an update for the show, and then we can do an episode of our own again. That would be fun. So we could expect that. But note that they are always in behind the scenes. They are always watching. They are always living in the walls. Bia's in the walls right now, but Frankie will join her eventually once this episode ends. So just know that it's very comfortable in there. I mean, it is, right? It should be. Frankie, you close your eyes. I am going to read Bia's text that she sends in the best British accent I got, and then you gotta say from memory exactly what I said, and I'm gonna cut out everything up until that point so that viewers only hear your memory version of my British version of Bia's text. Okay?
Okay. I've been doing Roblox YouTube forever now, since I was 7. Back when it was under another channel. What? What are you gonna say? That sounds just like me. And a Brazilian one. And I wasn't anything professional, as you would expect from a 7-year-old. Low-key, I was not going to... Oh, wait, what? Low-key, I'm not going... Bloody hell! Low-key, I'm not going to get too much into that channel because it's a long freaking story. But I met some of my best friends on there. I got so much experience with YouTube, editing, and Roblox as a whole, and yada, yada, yada. It was awesome. I stayed with that channel from my 7 to 12 years. Why did I just suddenly change voices completely?
I'm here for it.
Which was crazy.
Bia, you're growing before our eyes.
Though I didn't know English back then, back in 2023, I decided to go back into YouTube again on a Brazilian channel. And that's about when I found out about this whole community. And I'm so glad I did, because I'm still meeting so many incredible people and learning more and more every day and all that. As you know, I'm working on an English channel, finally, and I'm excited to just grow more and more a part of all of this.
I do love how, Bia, I love how you aged like 50 years halfway through that. It is incredible. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you live in the walls. Anyways, that is actually crazy, Bia. You've been around for a while. Holy crap. Also, 7 years old. That's crazy. How's that even possible? Oh my god! Wow. I mean, I guess the elderly voice did fit. I mean, you've been here since what, like the 1900s at this point. I hope it's comfortable there. I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, yeah. I wish we could talk more about it, but wow. Oh wow. We lost track of time. If you somehow stayed through this entire episode, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and following us on Spotify for more uploads, and tune in next week for the first episode, first official, normal structured episode of this podcast, because it is going to be so awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. Via, swear to God, that emoji it's an instant killer of my vibe. I lose my entire flow. What was I saying? Frankie and Bia, thank you so much for joining me on this episode. It was so fun, and thank you for being a huge help of this podcast. Please show them all the love. Also, show all the love to Silver Platinums, who isn't here, but is here in spirit in the form of the building. Canonically, here, I'll declare here, canonically on this podcast, Silver is the building. He is the building. That is straight up, he is the building. So he is here. So hello, Silver.
Hello, Silver.
Hello, Silver. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay up to date so you don't miss when we're collecting questions for future guests. And subscribe to me, PixelPug. Frankie, what do you want to plug?
My YouTube. Subscribe to FrankieFms.
Subscribe to FrankieFms. And Bia, what do you want to plug? Wait. my camera's flashing. We running out of time. Okay, your YouTube. Bia, your YouTube. Bia, okay, yeah. Subscribe to these. I'll put it on the screen right now. Show some love to these awesome people, and show some love to everyone else in this community. Stay awesome. Be kind to yourself. And I haven't thought about an outro yet for the show. What's the outro? Oh, gone. Completely lost one of the cameras. All right, you guys, that's all that's left. Our lone troopers on the main camera. Stay awesome. Be kind to others, and I'll see you around the blocks. Goodbye.
Bye.